Well, the Airbus A380 is in production, the Boeing 787 following hot on its heels. But NASA, as ever, has its eye on the future. How'd you fancy strapping on one of these next time you go on holiday? At NASA, they're exploring how shuttle technology could turn passenger flight into an out-of-this-world experience. Because it travels beyond the atmosphere, the shuttle's incredible speed could make a short-haul hop out of a trans-global flight. If so, your local air traffic control could one day be talking to a very different kind of aeroplane.
Mission Control, Convoy Commander, we have touchdown.
But if this sort of blue sky thinking is to become reality, pilots like me are going to have to do some serious adapting.
Come on, Bruce. The shuttle's waiting for you.
NASA's Ron Gerdes is going to show me how to make sense of a shuttle landing. This $100 million vertical motion simulator is part of the astronaut training program in California and prepares shuttle pilots for the critical job of landing their spacecraft back on Earth.
Bruce, are you ready to fly the shuttle?
Well, there's never been a better time.
Okay, let's go ahead and we'll go into operate.
Okay.
And you'll have control.
I have control. Once the shuttle re-enters the Earth's atmosphere, it stops acting like a spaceship and becomes the world's most expensive glider. The fuel tanks are empty, so I've got to fly the ship down unpowered.
Now, it's your task to get this 220,000-pound shuttle onto the runway at the right spot and stop it before it goes off the end of the runway.
Well, that's all very well for you to say, Ron, but compared to my 757, with its state-of-the-art control systems, maneuvering this 1970s shuttle is like piloting a falling brick. To get lift out of these Delta wings, I'd need to feed them Viagra. This is all a bit of a shock to the system after a 757. I'd normally descend my airliner at about a 3-degree angle, but the shuttle comes down at a stomach-churning 22 degrees. How many feet a minute are we going down at? 12,000 feet a minute?
Yeah, about that.
6,000 feet. 5,000 feet. Passing 4,000 feet, we've got 310 knots. Things happen really fast in this thing. This just feels like a permanent emergency.
Gears down and locked. You're looking good.
Here we go,
good.
Here we go.
Stay with it. Good, good.
Come on, baby.
This is very, very critical. This is very critical.
On my airplane, I have the option. If I want to change my mind, I can. On this one, I'm afraid I'm stuck with the whole scenario. Okay, 29, 18, 3. The shuttle touches down at over 200 miles an hour. I've got no spoilers or air brakes to slow me down, but I have got something you won't find on a Boeing.
Drag sheets going out.
Mission Control, Convoy Commander, we have touchdown. Chute is deployed.
And we are bringing it to a stop.
That was great.
In theory, an orbital space flight from London to Sydney could be over in less than 3 hours. Barely enough time to eat your space lunch. It's quite a ride.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. But if that sort of space travel is to become the next frontier for passenger aviation, and private companies are looking into it, we'll have to accept one or two changes to the in-flight experience. It's not the speed of the spacecraft that poses a danger, but the acceleration. To complete your journey in 3 hours would mean accelerating up to phenomenal speeds incredibly quickly. This would subject your body to a huge gravitational force, around 4 times the normal level. What would that do to your average holidaymaker, businessman, or rock star? Here at Kinetic Research Center, I'm going to find out. It might date back to the 50s, but this centrifuge is capable of inflicting some serious damage. The military use it to prepare fighter pilots for extreme G-force.
2G set up.
The same sort of pressure the body would experience on a space flight. Aged 46, I've survived Iron Maiden world tours and drinking sessions with Ozzy Osbourne. But am I now about to meet my nemesis?
As the G comes on, you may find you get some grey out, which will start off on the outside of your vision and work its way in.
The faster the centrifuge spins, the greater the G and the stronger the downward pull on my body. If I can't handle it, the doctor steps in. I hope.
If it's all going terribly wrong, if you feel that you're out of control or the blackout's coming right into that, just call out down, down, down. We'll stop you pretty well instantly from the middle.
Oh, what are
If
these?
you do need in a hurry the sick bags, there's a whole selection of them in the
1, 2,
door.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 sick bags.
And if you miss the sick bags, you clean up, we'll bring them up. I'll close up now.
Okay.